Here we go, another live session of the experiment of trust. It is day 2, and we're moving forward in trust. Yesterday we spoke about the sensation, or the consciousness, if you will, of how it feels to not trust. Like, where is that sensation when you feel like you cannot trust the outcome? You get a sense of fear. Or there's this stagnant energy, or there's something that is not making you comfortable and that is not allowing you to flow in trust. Trust is not like, the meaning of trust is not that things will go right or that someone will not do you wrong. Many times we talk about trusting people, and trusting them means that they will not harm us, or they will not cheat on us, or right, we can trust them to do what we expect them to do. But that is not trust. Because trust is in the eye of the beholder. The thing is, let's say you know somebody or you have a friend and you know that he's a pranker and he will always do something like that, then you can trust that. You can trust that he will prank you. You can trust that he will tell jokes. You can trust that when you leave him or if you don't pay attention that he will do something. You can trust that. So to trust something doesn't always mean for you to get the outcome that you desire. And I have the same, let's keep it to the positive examples, or like with my son, I know that he can tease me sometimes. He's 9 years old. And he would say he would want to give me a kiss, but then he would just lick my face. And it is a joke, but I can say, he'll come up to me and he'll be like, "Mom, I'm just going to give you a kiss. I'm just going to give you a kiss." I'm like, no. And we would want to say, "I don't trust you." But what we can also say is that I can trust that you will lick my face and not give me a kiss. So we are misusing the word trust. Maybe you can also trust yourself that you always take control. You can trust that because that is a default behavior that you turn to. What else is trust? Another thing that you can trust is, let's say something goes wrong. Something happens and you'll say, "I knew this would happen. I knew it. I had a sense, or I knew I should not have done that, or I knew I shouldn't have trusted this person with it because I knew." What we then do is we go past that knowingness. If we would have trusted that instinct, that knowingness, 100% sure it would go wrong, would you go along with it? You wouldn't. So you get that insight, you get that, you perceive something, you get that knowingness that it's not going to be okay, it's going to end up in a negative. You do it anyway, and it ends up in a negative. You could go back to that moment knowing that you could have trusted that knowingness. And this is where we start building our trust. Because knowing something would go wrong is something that you can trust. Knowing that somebody is doing something or somebody is lying to you, and then you trust that person for what the person is saying to you, and then months later you realize that they did lie to you and that you knew. Why would you not trust yourself? Why would you not trust that? So trusting has to do with, what are you choosing to trust? Are you choosing to trust your own voice, or are you choosing to trust a voice of another person? Now here we get to this part. Are you choosing to trust God? Or your inner voice, right? Whatever you would want to call it, however you hear God. Because God is also inside of you, but there's also an external God. So do you trust that? Or do you trust the proven tracks? The proven tracks of society, the proven tracks of what you've chosen in the past. If you knew, or let's keep it to myself, if I know that I always wanted to take control, and that my coping mechanism was being in control so I could feel safe. Would it be wise for me to trust that instinct, that pattern of behavior, to get me to the outcome that I desire? No, because I already know that that will not give me the outcome that I desire. So at least I'm choosing to not take control. I'm willing to be out of control, but then what is it that we are trusting? And when is it a good outcome? When have you decided that something is a good outcome? What do you measure it by? So is then maybe all we have the here and now? The here and now and the energy that we perceive in the here and now? And let me walk you through the here and now. Because when I tap into my awareness and I perceive the energies of the here and now, and I see through what is right in front of me, and I hear beyond the noises that I hear outside. I hear kids playing on that side, I hear cars on that side, but beyond those noises, I hear a frequency. And I hear the angelic frequency. And I'm hearing Jesus asking if he can come closer. And that answer is fuck yes. So what is here in the now moment? And do you trust what you perceive? Can you sit with that? When I perceived that Jesus was here and he said he wanted to come closer, do you think that that was in my face? I mean, sometimes he is in my face, but many times he is not. Many times it's very, very subtle. And I have to trust that awareness. And lucky for me, I've noticed him many, many times, and I can really trust what I perceive. And so I know how to react to that. So I'm trusting my awareness. And that might be something that you can use for an exercise. what would happen if you would just trust your awareness? And to be able to know how that works and to actually trust your awareness, you go back to that example that I gave you. Like if something went wrong and you go, I knew it. I knew it. Go back to the moment when you knew. Because you'll always be able to track that moment. You'll go back and you're like, I knew it. I knew we weren't supposed to do that, but we did it anyway. I agreed, or I didn't listen to myself. I was like, all right, what the hell, let's go. That moment was you ignoring your awareness. That was you not trusting to know what you know. So practice with that. Trust your awareness. Trust what you perceive. Like for now, I'm just going to go with it. I feel a sensation right here in my shoulder, right here. And it's I wouldn't call it painful, but it was really triggering me. It was like a pinch or like a pull of the muscle. I don't know what it is right now. I don't know what it is that my body was trying to tell me, but I'm aware of the sensation, even though I might not know the meaning of the sensation. There's the sensation, and I'm aware of it, and I'm listening to it, and perhaps my body is just aware of something that is not really important, or there is something that it needs to tell me. And trust me, if there's something that I'm not paying attention to and it really wants my attention, I will know. It will be loud. The body can be really loud. Everything the body gives us, every sensation that we have in the body is communication, always. You can trust that it's communication. Now, understanding that communication is another skill. You can learn how to do that. It can become so much easier when you start practicing. But just start by trusting your awareness. Just trusting that that was a sensation. When I was feeling my shoulder, that was just a sensation. And I'm trusting that. I could feel it. It wasn't my imagination, it was real. And you can ask yourself multiple times, what am I aware of? What am I aware of? What am I aware of? And then whatever shows up, whatever comes to mind, take that. And again, you don't have to know exactly what it is. You don't have to analyze it. The first step is to just know that there is awareness and that you become consciously aware of things, that you know that you can perceive things, that you know that the body will give you information of what it is perceiving, and it's a collaboration. And let me tell you, the body is much faster than you are. You are not so fast. The body picks all these things up in such an easy way, and it knows everything long before you get the picture. So trust the body. Trust the body, its awareness, and its activities, its sensations. Whatever it is sensing, it is here to give you information. Trust that it is giving you information, whatever it means. Whatever the body is telling you, that does not matter. And I know that you probably want to know it, but let's start with the awareness. Let's become consciously aware of the frequencies that are being shown to us through the body. And become aware of the ways that your body is showing it to you. There are infinite ways the body can show you what it's aware of. And you can ask the body. You can ask the body, what are you aware of? What are you aware of? Show me, tell me, make it clear. And do you know that the body can perceive the future way better than we can? The body knows. The body knows where to take you. The body probably knows where you'll be in 5 years. But you want to know, and you want to explain it, and you want to know all the steps how to get there, and that's not how it works. So can you trust your body to take you there? Can you navigate on the directions that your body is giving you? Every day, every hour, every minute, every second. It is subtle, I know. Well, not always. Like I said, the body can be really loud, but many times it's just really subtle. But we have to learn how to listen. So are you willing to trust the body that it can navigate you? You know, our body is one with the earth, right? Created by the earth, from dust to dust. So the body has this connection with the earth. The body has this connection, it's this oneness with the universe. We are the slow ones. We are not getting things. The body is getting it. And now check your willingness to be guided, to be navigated by the body. Let's see how that works. See how that works in sense of trusting. It's called an experiment for a reason. So let's see what shows up, and I will see you tomorrow.